Hi guys, today we're going to take a look at measuring mass. We're focusing on capacity today. So we missed a lot of you during our morning session. So if you missed it and you haven't done your iReady Math Teacher Lab, this could help you a little bit beforehand. All right, so we're going to take a look at our daily review first. Our first question on the left says Judy's storage closet has the dimensions shown below. What is the area of Rudy's storage closet? So remember the area, we want to know how much is inside. So when I go to do this, and you can pause the video throughout so you can kind of work it out on your own. When I go to do this, I want to go ahead and partition this into two rectangles. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of partition it from here to here. And then my other one, oops, let's use a different color, will be these ones right here. Okay. So when I do that, I have 2 times my 4, 2 times 4 here, which I know is equal to 8. And then over here, I have 1 times 5, which is equal to 5. Now I'm not done yet because remember I want to know what the total area is. So I'm going to take these two numbers and add them together. And when I do that, I'm just going to write it up here. I have 13 square meters. Okay, 13 square meters. My next one's going to ask me about what fraction is shaded. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to count up my little balls to find my denominator. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 is the total number, that's my denominator. And then the ones that are shaded are right here. So that's going to be 4. I have 4 sevens. Okay, so measurement of liquids, we look at measurement in two forms. We look at it through our milliliters and liters. Milliliters are going to be small units of measurement. In fact, there are 1,000 milliliters in a liter. So you can imagine how small they are. If you want a picture like almost a raindrop, or if you're using an eyedropper, that little bit that you would get, very similar to this picture here, would be a milliliter. A spoon would be another idea of how you would use to measure that small amount. Our liters are going to be like our liter of soda or our liter of water. Some vocabulary. Capacity, or liquid volume, is the amount a container can hold. We can measure this in liters. So this one right here has 1 liter. You can use a marked 1 liter container to measure the capacity of other containers. So this container right here is marked at the top of 1 liter. Jake filled the can with water, then poured the water into the 1 liter container. Find the capacity of the can. So when I look here at the capacity, I see that I've used half of it. So we used half a liter. The next problem here says Mia filled the bottle with water, then poured the water into a 10-liter container. Find the capacity of the bottle. So here is my 10 liters, and I have 5 here, 6, 7, so I used up the 3 liters. The capacity of the bottle is 3 liters. Over here, I'm going to circle what is the best estimate. So when I'm looking at my glass of milk here, I think back to the earlier picture of that huge bottle of soda. And I think to myself, well, that would take me a while to drink. And this is 2 liters, so that would be 2 of these big ones. And I'm thinking, that's probably not what a glass would look like. So this particular one, the correct answer would be 1/4 of a liter. For my bucket over here, I have 100 liters. So I go back to this picture here and I think to myself, well, this is only 2. Now I have to make it another 98 to get to 100. That seems way too much for this little bucket here. So my best estimate is 1 liter. Going to my next photograph here, I have a picture of a fish tank, it looks like. So again, I think to myself, okay, here's 1/4 liter. So if that's my liter and I have it 1/4, or 40 liters. Well, for a fish tank, I know that it has to swim in more than just that amount. So I'm going to choose the 40 liters. My next picture, I have about a tablespoon over here. And again, if I'm cooking or baking lately, especially with this time off, you're probably very familiar with these types of tools and measuring cups and tablespoons and teaspoons. So here I'm thinking, okay, is this 1 liter? That does not look like this picture over here. So I'm going to say it's about 1/8 of a liter. Gary is painting a small storage shed. He estimates, and this is an important word because I'm estimating, it's kind of like an educated guess, that he can do the job with 1 can of paint. Here's my paint can. Which of the following is the best estimate of the total liquid? So when we were doing this earlier, we were looking for ones that we can quickly eliminate. And so I know that 1/4 of a liter, again, if I'm just drawing a rough sketch here, this amount is probably not going to be the amount of a paint can. Maybe a sample that I can pick up at Lowe's or Home Depot to see if I like it, but not going to be something that I'm using to do a whole job of a storage shed with. So then I look over here at D, 400 liters. And again, I go back to this picture here and I think, okay, would I need 400 of these? I think, oh my goodness, no, that is way too much. So then I'm down between 2. So I've gone from a 4 and I've eliminated 2, which is typically what we would do in class all the time. So now I have 4 liters or 40 liters. And so here the best guess would be my 4 liters because 40 still seems like a lot. Okay, so this one asks me about my capacity. So I'm looking for the total capacity of all of these. And if you notice, this is all 1 liter, which gives me a capacity of 4 liters. Let me put it over here. My next one, this is a little bit difficult, so I'm going to write the numbers under, and again, you can pause the video to figure out your answers before I supply them. So here, this top can is 10, and this top one is 10. This are all 20s across here, and these are up to 10. So when I add this, and if you're kind of zooming in a little bit, this is 10 and this is equal to 8. So this is a total of 18 liters. These are all 20, so 20 times 3 is equal to 60 liters. Here I have 10, 10, and this is 4, so this gives me a total of 24 liters. The last slide that we have here is one of our FSA style questions. And so here it asks us to use the picture of the water jugs to find the amount of water the team drank during soccer practice. So here is the before the picture. So before I had 15 liters, and after soccer practice, I have 5, 6, 7, 8 liters left. So I want to know how much did they drink during practice. So if the water is still left in here, they didn't drink that. So I'm looking for the amount of water here that they did drink. In order to solve my problem, I'm simply going to take 15 liters minus my 8 liters. And when I do that, I should get a total of 7 liters. Good job, guys.